Noon, we have an update on a story we've been on all morning for you. Police now have a motive for a brazen shooting that caused a driver to crash in South Atlanta.
Yeah, so that driver actually hit a utility pole, taking out power for over 24 homes overnight. Atlanta News First Madeline Montgomery is live now on Perkerson Road. Madeline, what are police saying?
You can see behind me all of the police tape that was left behind. They were here overnight investigating, and that investigation led them to find out that the victim seems to have just been doing his job when he was shot here.
It was just a loud noise, and it sounded kind of like a crash. And so I first looked out of the window and I saw what appears to be a small explosion and tree fire.
A scary way to wake up in the Perkerson neighborhood.
You're just wondering, what happened? Who is it? What can I do?
Police say they were called about a crash and a possible shooting a little after 1 this morning. That victim apparently shot in the back, causing him to lose control of his car and hit a utility pole, eventually flipping and taking out the power of 26 homes.
There was a young man lying out near the end of the yard, injured, neighbors everywhere. It was just chaos.
Investigators discovering the victim was repossessing a defaulted contracted vehicle when someone in a white sedan confronted him. He tried to drive away, but was shot. Witnesses tell Atlanta News First he seemed to be doing okay before he was taken off to Grady Memorial Hospital. No one else was hurt.
Thankfully, we're all okay. God is good, no damages, and I guess life will go on. We're okay.
All police have revealed about the person who shot the victim is that they were driving a white car. Working to get more details. Reporting live in Southwest Atlanta, I'm Madeline Montgomery, Atlanta News First.